Merry Christmas, everyone! Draven Edwards Productions here. And today I'm going to be showing you all of my Christmas presents that I got in the year 2023. So let's get started, shall we? But first, I just wanted to show you this specially designed bag that says Christmas Express and then special delivery to me from Santa. And it literally says do not open until Christmas. So that is a really nice bag. My 7-year-old brother literally has the same thing too, as I've already shown it on my community post. Anyways, now let's get on to the presents, starting in this section here. So, the first thing that I got from my bigger sister is a 30-piece motorized train set that features real light and sounds in ages 8 plus. And I thought it was really cool. And when you literally press that button here, it makes some noises. Honestly, it's really cool. I wouldn't mind playing with it and have one of my brothers seeing it every once in a while. So, yeah. And I'm not even too sure about doing a video on this. Anyways, and now this, which also that I got, which is a Create and Learn DIY train kit of all the things like a build kit, like a PC train, railway crossing, a hammer, slot screwdriver, Phillips screwdriver, 2 clamps, tape measure, and safety class. So, I think that's cool. Nothing else to say. Now, we'll get on to the Thomas stuff. First, let's start with this. So, this pack right here is the Thomas and the Freight Car set from 2001, and then 2 years later, released in 2003. So, it is absolutely wrapped in this wrapping right here, and it's being well protected. And it's being pretty well protected. And despite of its age, it does look really nice. There's the old Hidden Entertainment logo, and it says it's made in 2003. So, it could have been. So, this must have been released in Kmart Australian exclusive. So, that's something. I'm glad that I have this, along with this pack from 2021, which is the Let's Connect and Play Freight Car pack. So, this is a really cool one because you got pretty good amount of rolling stocks, such as this one, and even that even that container car, I believe, and it looks really cool. Not to mention you have freaking Kevin, which is awesome. So, yeah, there will be a review on this along with that. I'm really glad that I had these Freight Car Collection. I have the Freight Car Collection packs and sets now. Anyways, now on to the stuff right here. So, we have the Thomas & Friends motorized, the Percy 6-in-1 set. It looks pretty cool. So, yeah, and you have that facial expression of Percy being determined. This could be a potential evil Percy meme video, so I can imagine that. Anyways, and then this push-along pack, the Mystery of Lookout Mountain, based on the 2D special itself. And it's awesome because Darcy is the reason that I wanted this pack. And then you have the Chivalry Delivery push-along pack with Sandy, the flat car with the star, even though it's a flatbed, but still, and Bruno. So yeah. And then over here, we have a Bridge to Sodor pack with Thomas and Bruno, really awesome. And it's awesome of the suspension bridge because those are some of the best parts of the set, because this one from Percy is red and this one is green, and it's accurate to not only AEG but the original Thomas show as well. And then you have Percy and Brake Car Bruno, which is cool. So, yeah. I will cover a little bit of detail once I review them. And then the Wooden Railway 2022 items. So you have Emily, which is awesome because I wanted to get a few. I want to get the rest of the female characters of Thomas Wooden Railway, so that's awesome to have. And I will explain my thoughts on them on a triple review someday. And then you have Nia. Really cool. And Rebecca. I will explain their pros and cons in separate or a triple review someday. So yeah, that is the Thomas section. Now we move to the Barney section. First of which is the Barney bag from 1994. And it is quite of a rare Barney item from the 90s. So it is really cool when I got it. So here is the bag itself. And this is how it looks in season 2 and season 6. So it looks really cool. Aside from the Barney bag logo type of deal with that cartoon illustration of Barney. So yeah, and then I can just simply unzip that thing. Just like that. And you literally have these, and you can carry it around with you. And you have some arts and crafts to do, but mine didn't even come with them, but that's okay. It can be pretty useful for putting my cardboard in there whenever I'm doing some Thomas customs. So it gives me some great opportunity. Just a little bit of creativity. And this is how the original owners have used to have this. So yeah, let me go ahead and zip it back up. Despite in its used condition where it has a little bit of scratches and stuff and a little bit worn, it is still a nice little bag. It is still a nice bag, which I wanted for quite a long time now. Now we move to the Microsoft Actimates Barney from 1997, and it is an awesome one because after literally keeping a little up to date of the Barney Collector's content, explaining that he wanted to hear on what Barney would say during different episodes if they have recorded episodes of Barney and Friends back then in the 90s, and make sure it literally has that Actimates bar type of deal. And it would be a great opportunity, so I have to have this type of Barney. I yet to have this Barney right here. And he looks pretty good. I haven't even put him any batteries yet, but I will, and then I could show it to you guys. So, yeah. And the teeth is not too bad. It doesn't feel like it was a bit worn or crusted. It's nice. And then right here is the Microsoft Actimates TV pack, and it literally has the Teletubbies in them. So I don't mind that. I'm pretty sure it works well with Barney, Arthur, and DW, and even Teletubbies. I remember Arthur, but I don't know too much about Teletubbies, to be honest. So, yeah. And it's absolutely sealed. So that's pretty cool. Yep. That's how it is. Really, really nice. And I believe that was like from 1999 or so. So, That's something. And then we have some Barney books, which are Barney's Color Surprise from 1993, Barney's Hats, also of said year, Barney's Great Adventure the movie, Parade and Carnival Fun, a little bit of a color and activity book, and then Barney's Run, Jump, and Skip from the year 2000. All really amazing books that I've never owned before. Maybe sometime further down the line, I will collect a little bit of Barney books. Alright, now we move on to the tapes. So we have the 1989 re-release of Three Wishes. So it's really cool, and it's part of the original trilogy from the 80s, of course, of Barney in the Backyard Game. It definitely deserves more love and recognition than what it got, and not being overshadowed by the Barney and Friends series. And then Barney Live in New York City from 1994, performed at the Radio City Music Hall in New York. Really, really cool. And the tape is backwards, so I will flip it. I'll flip it over right now. There we go. And then Barney's Talent Show. And this is literally from 96. So the cover is pretty to look at, and probably I may gonna keep it. I know that I have the re-released version from 2000, but I'm gonna keep this one regardless, because the cover is nice to look at. And then Barney's Stupendous Puzzle Fun from 1997, which it's Microsoft Ultimate's compatible material. And hear me out, I consider this to be the final installment of the Lions Group era of Barney, along with Sensational Day and Musical Scrapbook. And as I stated a year now, I consider Barney's Musical Scrapbook to be a sneak peek on what was to come next. Probably I will explain it in full detail once I get onto the home videos. Who knows? In my review series anyways. And then Barney's Super Singing Circus from 2000. And I've already have that particular video since 2016 when I got it from Goodwill. But hey, this will be giveaway material, so I'm not complaining. And what's inside there is full flavor retro. Super cool t-shirts, hats, toys, plushies, and more. eBay.com, full flavor retro. Thank you for your business. And then a little bit of a thanks from eBay themselves. So that's pretty sweet. And the tape itself. So yeah. Now we move on to the plushies themselves. Starting with Twinkin', which was made in 1998 during Barney's Great Adventure, the movie. 25 years, huh? And Twinkin' is pretty cute. I absolutely love him. You can see the name there, and he doesn't look that bad of his condition. He looks so soft and just absolutely wonderful. And then there's that tag there. And it's literally made from Golden Bear, so that's something. That's what's up. So yeah, that's Twinkin' from Barney's Great Adventure. And now on to the 2021 plush dolls from Toy Factory. So you have Barney, of course, and he looks quite alright of how he was. He looks quite alright as he was. Even the spots, although they do look a little bit odd, it would have been better if they gave him a little bit of more spots, like 8 or 9. So, yeah. And then you have these little tags there with the ever so classic Barney logo and the information. And it literally says 2022 there too. So they have produced a lot of those or so. And then you have Baby Bop. Really nice. So yeah, really cool. Also the same tag. And then BJ himself. BJ. Really nice as well. Then the same exact tag and everything. I'll probably will keep the first one, and the others they'll get thrown away. So yeah, that's the Toy Factory 2021 versions of Barney, Baby Bop, and BJ. Now onto the stuff right here. This one right here is a MacBook Air, and it's honestly so worth it, and I'm really glad that I have this just so I could do a lot of archiving. So yeah, looks like I got a pretty good future ahead of me, huh? And then this non-expendable possible waste type of deal of something to do with storage that my aunt told me, along with that circular memory storage experts of the Critical XP Portable SSD, Windows, Mac OS, and Android. So that's a nice little thing to use, and it will be quite helpful too. And then the clothes, such as those nice shorts. You have these nice shorts, the Nike shorts. And then the Houston Rockets pajama pants. And they look really cool. NBA stuff. Really, really cool. And then a yellow t-shirt, which also has Nikes on them. So that is quite of a nice one. And it literally has a lot of L's. Let me fold them back together. There we go. So, and then you have another one of those shorts where I believe, let me look at that tag here, it's also Nikes related. So that's a really nice cool one of its black, red, and white color scheme. It's really, really cool. And last but not least, a literal Spidey related thing, and it's from Heroes Time. So a Spider-Man costume that I got is the Miles Morales suit from Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. And I was wondering what Miles Morales suit that I'm gonna get, and I literally thought of the Into the Spider-Verse version, but then I decided to go with this one. But I decided to go with this one that it appears in the movie. So yeah, this is a nice one to have. If I ever do a showcase of one video of my Spidey costumes, then it will be a decent choice because I never showed any of my Spidey costumes. So we'll see what happens further down the line. Also, one more thing, I am wearing these new house shoes that my aunt gave me, and they look really comfortable and absolutely prevents me from slipping. So yeah, and that's all of my Christmas presents of 2023, folks. I hope you all enjoy it. Make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe if you want to. And which one of my gifts are your favorite? This is Dravian Edwards, and I hope that all of you will have a wonderful Merry Christmas.